I'm going to paint a picture for you. Tons of people looking confused, stressed, not knowing what to do, looking around trying to figure out where they're supposed to be, wearing the wrong shoes, too much liquid. Oh no. Yes indeed, we're talking about air travel today. Today I want to tell you some simple ways that you can make air travel less stressful and easier. It just takes a bit of planning and a bit of thought to get through those lines quicker and have a stress-free, fun travel adventure. So first of all, I have traveled a lot. So I know there's a lot of people out there just like me who are standing in line behind people who have tie-on shoes, too much liquid, doesn't understand or can't find any of their electronics, and you're just wishing that they would have planned a little bit ahead of time before going through security. One of the things that I find most helpful is that you have to know the rules. If you know the rules of that certain airline or whichever airport you're going through, it'll make it a lot simpler. Plan your packing list. Know where your things are going to be in your bag. And give yourself plenty of time. Now, knowing the rules, one of the first rules for every traveler is knowing what they can take onto the plane. Of course, knives, brass knuckles, everything from razors to nail clippers are prohibited from being taken on to the plane. Also water. You cannot take on water through security. You have to purchase it after. So don't buy any drinks before you go through the line. Buy them after, plan accordingly. When packing, I pack my bag in sections. And this is just because, like I said, I have traveled a lot, and it just makes it a lot less stressful for me to know exactly where everything is within my carry-on. So one of the things that I do is I use a carry-on tote like this. Everything in here, make sure that it's FAA compatible and that the size is not too large as far as ounces, and it's all in one little package. So if they have to go through and inspect these items or make sure that they're within regulations, they have just one small little bag to go through. The second thing that I would recommend is always wear slip-on shoes when going through security. People may see your feet. Wear socks if you're uncomfortable, but it's only for a few seconds and it'll save you a ton of time. Another thing that I think is very helpful is keeping all of your electronics in the same place. Because when they go to check them, or if they want you to pull anything out, it's all in one bag. And these come in a range of sizes. You can find them anywhere from Walmart to Target. And then you're able to pull out your electronic devices, stow them easy, and put them back in your carry-on, and you're on your way. Deplaning and getting on the plane. Sometimes I feel like everyone is jockeying for position. So one of the things that I think that you need to keep in mind is just to show up those 2 hours prior to the security check. For instance, I live in South Carolina, so my major airport is Columbia. So it's not a large airport. There are only 4 or 5 terminals in the airport, I think. I show up 2 hours in advance regardless, because I feel as though anything could happen between then, between the time I check in, between the time I go to security, and I'm usually traveling with a little boy, my son. So I want to make sure that I've, given him plenty of time to use the restroom, get snacks, and we check in, and we go through security, and we wait for almost an hour and a half. But this makes it or ensures that we have enough time and it's less stressful for us. We can sit and enjoy a cup of coffee and he can enjoy a soda while we're waiting for the plane. And sometimes we're lucky enough to be able to aboard a earlier flight because people have fallen out of the flight or didn't show up. So we get to our destination earlier. So just to reiterate, there are some easy things that you can do to make it stress-free and fun. Taking the time to plan out travel will save you a lot of time and stress in the long run. Remember to always know the rules of your airline as far as ounces that are allowable and things that can be checked and things that are allowed in your carry-on. Plan a packing list Have everything in advance. Sometimes I go as far as to even do this the night before. And what it says on it is basically check my airline information, my car rental, make sure that everything that I need to do is checked off and done. Even though I know in my mind what I have to do, it just helps me to make sure that I get it done. Give yourself plenty of time. Time is a wonderful thing to have when you're traveling, and be patient with others. But hopefully, these tips that I've given you will help you make it through the airport a little bit faster, and it'll make your travel a little bit more enjoyable. Thank you so much for your time, and it was a pleasure speaking to you.